Welcome to US Coins Hub, where history meets hidden value. Today, we uncover a rare piece of American heritage, a coin that tells a story, holds mystery, and could be worth far more than its face value. So slow down, listen closely, and step into the timeless world of rare and valuable US coins. Let's dive into today's video. Top 1 today, we're diving into a coin that's much more than just currency. It's a piece of American history that celebrates a nation, honors its founding, and has surprised collectors with its rarity and value. If you're a true coin enthusiast, pay close attention because we're exploring the United States of America Washington quarter dollar from 1776 to 1976, the famous bicentennial quarter. This quarter was minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States, a monumental milestone in the nation's history. Unlike regular quarters, this coin has a unique design that immediately sets it apart. On the obverse, George Washington's portrait appears as usual, but the reverse features something entirely special: a colonial drummer surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. This design captures the spirit of the American Revolution, patriotism, and the fight for independence. Millions of these quarters were minted in 1975 and 1976, intended to circulate widely as a symbol of the bicentennial celebration. Most people collected them as souvenirs or spent them like any ordinary coin. But for collectors, some of these coins have become incredibly valuable because of minting errors and exceptional condition. During production, the U.S. Mint was working at a rapid pace to produce these commemorative quarters in huge quantities. That speed sometimes led to errors, and some bicentennial quarters emerged with dramatic minting mistakes. Examples include doubled die errors, where parts of the date, lettering, or drummer appear doubled or blurry. Others show off-center strikes, die cracks, or weakly struck designs where parts of the details didn't fully form. These are not signs of wear or circulation. These are genuine mint errors that make each coin unique. Error coins are particularly fascinating because no two are the same. Each tells the story of a brief moment in the mint when something went slightly off. Collectors value that uniqueness highly, especially when the error is bold and clearly visible. Condition is another key factor. While millions of these quarters were produced, most were circulated and show clear signs of wear, scratches, or dulling. Finding one in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is already rare, and when that flawless condition is paired with a major mint error, the coin becomes extremely desirable. These coins often end up in advanced collections or appear briefly at auction, where serious collectors compete fiercely to acquire them. What makes this quarter even more exciting is its historical significance. The bicentennial quarter represents not just a coin, but a celebration of 200 years of American freedom. Its symbolism adds an emotional appeal that complements its rarity, making it even more attractive to collectors and investors alike. This is why experts always advise examining every coin carefully. Look closely at the date, the lettering, the drummer, and the stars. Even the smallest unusual feature could be the difference between an ordinary coin and a rare, highly valuable collectible. So, if you have a Washington quarter dollar from 1776 to 1976, take a moment to inspect it carefully. Use good lighting, magnification, and patience. What might seem like an ordinary coin could actually be a rare piece of American minting history. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. A verified Washington quarter dollar from 1776 to 1976, featuring a rare and significant minting error in exceptional condition, has reached an incredible value of $86,000. Top 2, we're diving into a coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but is anything but. A coin that has quietly captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you love coins with history, rarity, and the thrill of discovering hidden value, then listen closely, because we're exploring the United States of America Washington quarter dollar from 1960-7 at first glance. This coin may seem familiar. George Washington's dignified portrait adorns the obverse, just as it has for decades, while the reverse features the bold and timeless eagle with outstretched wings, a symbol of strength, freedom, and the enduring spirit of America. For most people, this quarter was just everyday currency, passed from hand to hand, tucked into pockets, or lost in jars of loose change. But for collectors, some 1967 quarters are far from ordinary. 1967 was an interesting year in U.S. coinage. The country was on the cusp of major changes in its currency, and the mint was producing coins at a rapid pace to meet circulation demands. When coins are struck under such pressure, errors can and do occur. These minting errors are exactly what can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a rare and valuable collector's piece. Some Washington quarters from 1967 were struck with dramatic minting errors that make them highly sought after today. Examples include doubled dies, where parts of the date, lettering, or Washington's features appear doubled or blurry. Others show off-center strikes, die cracks running through the design, clipped planchets, or weak strikes where details failed to form completely. These errors are not the result of wear or circulation. They are genuine minting mistakes, created at the moment the coin was struck, which makes each one unique. Error coins are particularly exciting for collectors because they are one of a kind. Each error tells the story of a fleeting moment in the mint when something went wrong. The more pronounced the mistake, the more collectible the coin becomes. Condition is another critical factor. Most 1967 quarters entered circulation and show clear signs of wear, scratches, and dulling. A coin that survived in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is already uncommon. Combine that with a significant minting error, and you have a coin that can command serious attention and incredible prices in the market. What makes this coin even more fascinating is how quietly rare examples have remained. Because the 1967 quarter was a common design, many of the most valuable coins were overlooked for decades, tucked away in rolls, old collections, or jars of spare change. That hidden potential is part of what makes collecting coins so thrilling. You never know which coin might be hiding extraordinary value. Professional grading services have authenticated only a limited number of 1967 Washington quarters with major minting errors in exceptional condition. These coins are usually held in advanced collections or appear briefly at high-level auctions, where serious collectors compete fiercely to acquire them. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and flawless condition drives their value to astonishing heights. This is why experts always recommend examining every coin carefully. Look closely at the date, the lettering, the eagle, and Washington's profile. A small detail could be the difference between a common quarter and a rare, highly valuable collectible. So, if you have a Washington quarter dollar from 1967, take a moment to inspect it closely. Use good lighting, magnification, and patience. What may appear to be a normal coin could actually be a hidden treasure from American minting history. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. A verified Washington quarter dollar from 1967, featuring a rare and dramatic minting error in exceptional condition, has reached an incredible value of $83,000. Top 3, we're exploring a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but for serious collectors, it's nothing short of extraordinary. If you're passionate about rare coins and the thrill of discovering hidden value, you'll want to listen carefully, because today we're diving into the United States of America Washington quarter dollar from 1960-8. At first glance, this quarter looks familiar. George Washington's portrait, strong and dignified, graces the obverse, as it has for decades. On the reverse, the eagle spreads its wings wide, a timeless symbol of strength, freedom, and the enduring American spirit. For most people, this coin was simply everyday change, passed from hand to hand, spent at stores, or tucked away in jars. But for collectors, the 1968 quarter holds secrets that make it highly desirable. 1968 was a pivotal year for U.S. coinage. The country was transitioning into new economic and minting practices, and the mint was producing coins at a very high volume to meet circulation demand. High-speed production can sometimes create minting errors, and those errors are exactly what turn an ordinary-looking coin into a rare collectible. Some Washington quarters from 1968 were struck with remarkable minting errors. These include doubled die coins, where letters, numbers, or parts of Washington's features appear doubled or blurry. Others show off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, or weak strikes where design details didn't fully form. These are not flaws from circulation. They are authentic minting mistakes made at the moment of production, making each coin unique. Error coins are particularly fascinating to collectors because each one is one of a kind. Every mistake tells the story of a split second inside the mint when something went slightly off. The more dramatic and visible the error, the more desirable the coin becomes. Condition is also a critical factor in value. Most 1968 quarters were circulated heavily and show wear, scratches, and dulling. A coin that survived in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is already rare. Pair that with a significant minting error, and you have a coin that can command extraordinary attention and value among collectors and investors alike. Another aspect that makes this coin so interesting is how quietly rare examples have remained. Because the 1968 quarter was a common design, many of the most valuable pieces went unnoticed for decades. Some were tucked away in rolls, forgotten collections, or jars of spare change, waiting to be discovered by a careful collector. That sense of hidden potential is what makes coin collecting so exciting. The thrill that the next coin you hold could be a hidden treasure. Professional grading services have authenticated only a limited number of top-quality 1968 Washington quarters with major minting errors. These coins usually reside in advanced collections or appear briefly at auctions, where competition drives prices to incredible levels. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and pristine condition makes them highly sought after. This is why experts always advise examining every coin carefully. Inspect the date, the lettering, the eagle, and Washington's profile. Even the smallest unusual detail could transform an ordinary quarter into a rare, valuable collector's item. So, if you have a Washington quarter dollar from 1968, take a closer look. Examine it under proper lighting and magnification. What seems like a simple quarter could actually be a rare piece of American minting history, waiting to be discovered, and now, the moment you've been waiting for. A verified Washington quarter dollar from 1968, featuring a rare and dramatic minting error in exceptional condition, has reached an incredible value of $80,000. Top 4, we're diving into the United States of America Washington quarter dollar from 1960-9. At first glance, this quarter looks familiar. George Washington's portrait graces the obverse with his iconic, dignified profile, while the reverse features the classic eagle with outstretched wings, a symbol of strength, freedom, and the enduring American spirit. For most people, this coin was just everyday currency, passed from hand to hand, spent at stores, or tucked away in jars of loose change. But for serious collectors, the 1969 quarter has hidden value that is quietly extraordinary. 1969 was a fascinating year in American coinage. The U.S. Mint was producing coins in large volumes to meet circulation demand, and high-speed production sometimes leads to mistakes. Those mistakes, minting errors, are exactly what can turn an ordinary-looking coin into a rare and highly valuable collectible. Some Washington quarters from 1969 were struck with dramatic minting errors that make them extremely desirable today. These include doubled die coins, where letters, numbers, or parts of Washington's features appear doubled or blurry. Others may have off-center strikes, die cracks running across the design, clipped planchets, or weak strikes where details didn't fully form. These are not signs of wear or damage from circulation. They are authentic minting errors, created during production, making each coin unique and highly collectible. Error coins are especially exciting because each one tells a story. Every minting mistake captures a moment in time when something went slightly off during production. The more visible and unusual the error, the higher the coin's value in the eyes of collectors. Condition also plays a major role in the value of these coins. Most 1969 quarters circulated heavily, accumulating scratches, nicks, and dulling over time. A coin that survived in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is already uncommon. When that pristine condition is paired with a significant minting error, the coin becomes exceptionally rare, the kind of piece that serious collectors actively hunt for. What makes this coin even more intriguing is how quietly rare examples have remained for decades. Because the 1969 quarter was a common design, many of the most valuable coins went unnoticed, hidden in old rolls, forgotten collections, or jars of spare change. That sense of hidden potential is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. The next coin you hold could be a piece of history and wealth waiting to be discovered. Professional grading services have authenticated only a limited number of top-quality 1969 Washington quarters with major minting errors. These coins often end up in private collections or appear briefly at high-level auctions, where serious collectors compete fiercely to acquire them. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and exceptional condition drives prices to astonishing levels. This is why experts always recommend examining every coin closely. Look carefully at the date, the lettering, Washington's profile, and the eagle. Even a small detail could be the key that transforms an ordinary quarter into a rare and valuable collector's piece. And so, if you have a Washington quarter dollar from 1969, take the time to inspect it carefully. Use proper lighting and magnification, and pay attention to every detail. What may appear to be a normal coin could actually be a rare treasure from American minting history. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. A verified Washington quarter dollar from 1969, featuring a rare and dramatic minting error in exceptional condition, has reached an incredible value of $78,000.